Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Now today I am finally giving you guys my overall prediction of this upcoming season in League One. Now the reason why I've delayed it for so long is because I wanted to see the players in action in the pre-season games, and the transfer window is still open as I'm recording this video, and clubs are still making transfers, so it's kind of really hard to give you guys my overall prediction on where I feel we will finish. Now for me, I'm going to just go straight up. Anything above a top 10 finish is a fantastic season. And we haven't been in League One for a very long time. League One's all about your football brain, your football quality. That's the massive difference between League One and League Two. League Two is more physical. League One, not really. But it's all about your football quality. How good are you at the ball at your feet? Or how quick are you at making that killer ball through the defence, for example. But like I was saying, top 10 is a fantastic season considering we haven't been in League One for a long time. Now at the end of last season, I was like to people, read to stay up. That would be happy for me, which is true, and I stand by what I said. If we stay up this season, for me it's a good season because we haven't been in League One for a long time. Even though deep down I do believe we can do better, I just think my head's saying that League One, stay up, it's an alright season. So some people may see it differently. Some people may say I'm being a little bit negative. I ain't going to be that type of fan moaning after every game. Oh, we've lost again. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to be real. I'm going to just admit that we were rubbish on that day. I'm going to approach this season a lot differently than I have with previous other seasons. Overall, I do reckon Nathan Jones is looking at that top 10 finish. Now the reason why I say that is because we've got depth in every position. We've got quality in every position. A lot of fans are going like, why ain't we signing players? We don't need to. Half of our squad can play League One football, and they have done throughout their career. It's just some of these players which we have at the club have been untested. The likes of Danny Hilton, Gavin, Pelly Roddick. Pelly Roddick's the only player who's managed to survive since the conference. So this season, in League One, it could take us a few seasons to get out, and like it did within the conference and like it did within League Two. It can take a few seasons, but what I like about this season is that we have got that strength and we have that quality in every position. So if a player isn't performing, we have got that quality to go, right, you're not going to play in the next game, I'm bringing in this player in, which is really good for us as fans, because we get to see more players and we get to see a lot of rotation when we're not performing well. It's really good for the managers because they've got players competing for places, which you always want as a manager. Don't get me wrong, finishing mid-table would also be a good season. It's just all about what Nathan Jones wants, and I can see him wanting top 10. And if we get in the playoffs this season, if we get into the playoffs places come the end of the season, then we get there. You know, Portsmouth and Plymouth, they only just missed out last season. Doncaster and Blackpool managed to stay up. I don't think they had any real relegation threat throughout the season. So all four teams from last season managed to have a decent year. This year, with all the 4 teams which have gone up, I reckon us and Coventry will stay up, but Accrington and Wickham, I can't see it. They just, for me, I don't think their squad is capable. Don't think they have that quality either. So yeah, this season it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an experiment. I think we need to experiment these players on League One football. We don't know how well these players can do in League One. Some of them have been untested, like I said. Some of them have been tested. So it's good to have that real mix within the squad. Now, a lot of people are saying on paper we have a hard start. Yes, we do have a hard start. But under Nathan Jones, we normally do start the season off really strongly. Now, the first full season under Nathan Jones, we had Plymouth Argyle away, and we won 3-0. No one expected that, and then later on in that year, Plymouth ended up getting promoted, and we ended up finishing 4th. And then the second season under Nathan Jones, yes, arguably we were meant to be promotion favourites from the start and challenging for that title. We beat Yeovil 8-2, and we had a strong start to that season as well. So we like to have strong starts to the season, which is very important. Like my dad keeps reminding me, Luton won their first 10 games to the start of the season, and then later on won the league. He keeps reminding me of that, on how important it is to have a strong start to the season, and I agree. If we can come away from the first few games unbeaten, it's a strong start to the season. First game of the season obviously is away to Portsmouth. Very hard place to go to. Atmosphere is really good there, so the fans are on top of you during the whole game practically. Portsmouth for me will be in the playoffs come the end of the season 100%. They'd be wanting that because they only just missed out on it last season. They've got Brett Pittman, who's a very good striker and most likely will become top goal scorer at the end of the season. So yes, it's going to be tough, it's going to be very difficult, but it wouldn't surprise me if we can go there and win 3-1. Because that's my prediction on that game. In fact, I do reckon we will win 3-1. And I do believe we can beat Portsmouth. First home game of the season is against Sunderland. Now, Sunderland are still getting rid of players. They've still got dead wood in their squad. And they're still bringing in players. So, not all the players are going to understand how each other play. And the fact is that we've got a squad which know how each other play. Which gel really good. I expect us to beat Sunderland. I don't believe Sunderland have that real threat yet. I reckon when it comes to the end of the season, then you see a different Sunderland. But with us, we have a squad which know how each other play, know how to gel, and that's why I believe we can easily beat Portsmouth and easily beat Sunderland. We do then have West Brom away. I'm not going to count that. Like, cup games mean nothing at the start of the season. Then we've got Peterborough away. Peterborough are basically the Mansfield of League One football. They've signed 16 players. That's the third game in the season. Now, by then, Peterborough not all their players will understand how each other play, and I've read that their pre-season hasn't been the best either, so I don't reckon Peterborough will give us that much of a challenge. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it will still be a hard game, but I don't reckon they'll be as organised as us. So those 3 games, like I've just said, I do believe we can get 7 points from those 3 games quite easily. After Peterborough, we then got Southend at home. Now, Southend are a new team under their new manager, so that could be a game which we may get an unfortunate loss or end up drawing and we end up dominating them. So that wouldn't surprise me. And then after that, we've got Shrewsbury. So they're under new management. They've lost a few of their good players, so that could easily be a 3-pointer. So that's just the month of August. If we ended up getting 10 points from those games, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be surprised because, like I've just said, each team has their negatives. And looking at us, I know I'm most probably am being biased, but I'm trying not to be. But we've got more positives, I reckon, than those clubs which we're playing. So, yes, on paper we have got a tough start, but I do reckon our players can handle it and can do it and get those 10 points, and I reckon a lot of people will be shocked, and I'm just going to be the first one to say it. I wouldn't be surprised if we can get 10 points. So yeah, we have got a tough start to the season. It's how well we can deal with it. If we can remain unbeaten for that month of August, it's a very, very good job by Nathan Jones. Just before I end this video, Jack Stacey does look like he is leaving Luton to join West Brom at a fee of 1.7 million. Now, we have to give 50% of that money to Reading as part of the agreement when we signed Jack Stacey. So yeah, Reading get 15% and we get 1.7 million from West Brom. It's a really good bid, in fact. Jack Stacey, out of all the fullbacks, I didn't expect to leave. I expected Potts and Justin to leave before Jack Stacey, but I wish Jack Stacey all the best in his career. I do reckon he's got potential to play higher up, and under the West Brom's new management, I do reckon they'll be trying for those playoff places. So I wish Jack Stacey all the best in his career. I do believe he is going. You know, I wouldn't see why he would turn down West Brom unless they ain't offering him regular football. But we'll find out this week. It hasn't been announced yet as I'm recording this video. This video is being recorded on Monday and it is going to go out on Tuesday. So I don't know if we're going to hear anything by then. But it is a really good offer and I do wish Jack Stacey all the best for his career. But anyway guys, that is the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Comment down below where you feel we will finish come the end of the season and your thoughts on Jack Stacey possibly leaving to go to West Brom. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media. All the links will be down in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will be on Friday when I'll be making a match preview video on the game against Portsmouth.